Hi. It's a dog barking outside. It has been a long time since I made one of these, and I really like making these. Um, Not a lot of people watch them, but I'm okay with that. They're fun to make. I stopped making them, and I was making shorts for a while. I was like doing more no talking at all, just playing. And those were kind of fun, and a bunch of people watch them because YouTube pushes them, and that's kind of like a vanity thing. You're like, oh wow, like this was seen 1,000 times, and like my most viewed regular video is like seen like 25 times. But there's a new YouTuber that I discovered called, I'm gonna mess his name up. I'm sorry, Justin. It's Justin Ostrander, I think. So he's another Nashville session guy. It does something similar to Tom Bukovac, where his videos are just kind of raw, just him hitting record and doing stuff. But it's like he's doing like session work at home, which I would love to do. So it's super interesting to me to watch him kind of come up with parts and then lay them down and then keep layering part over part over part. And you're like, wow, I never would have thought to put that many parts on one. So it's really informative, and he talks a bunch and explains a bunch of things, opinions and different things. It's really good. I'll link to it down below. So, um, I had a long stretch of playing at church, probably 8 weeks in a row, I think. Then I had a week off, went to Miami for work. That was great. And then come back and now I'm on again. And I'm practicing a song called Doxology tonight, which has a gazillion different versions. But the version we're doing, when we rehearsed it Thursday, it just felt super empty. So luckily we kind of record those rehearsals so you can like listen to it back, because I can't hear a lot of what's going on based on the mix in my ears, but I can hear a lot of it when I listen back. And I decided to try to put something together that just fattened it up more. So I did. I took the melody, which is the vocal melody, and I play it with the chord. So I play the chord and then play the melody while holding that chord most of the time. Sometimes I get out of there because my fingers killing me after a while of barring and stretching for that much. And I think it's pretty good. It's really coming along. I have some timing issues that I'm working through for tomorrow, and some dynamics. Sometimes I might hit a wrong note, or I might pluck something too soft or too loud. So I'll play through it. The only weird part is I'm too lazy to move my pedal board over in front of me or to switch like recording around in this room, because I can't really. This is really literally the only spot I could record where it wouldn't be completely hideous. So I have to like spin around, and there's a part where like I hit this like D chord, and I gotta come over, go to a lot more gain, and then finish the song out with that. So I'll probably make a bunch of mistakes. Oh, and it's pitched. Hey, look, it is pitched up 3 semitones, so a step and a half. So it sounds a little funny. So it's originally in B. We're doing it in D, so the voice will sound a little funny, but you'll be able to hear the guitar parts as I practice through it. And this, I've never done that before. Maybe I should change these strings. There's a gunk on there. If you've never done like the chords, rhythm and lead at the same time kind of thing, I guess. Must be skin. This might be a good way to see how you might do that. Or if you're playing this song, maybe it'll help you go, wow, I'd like to do something like that. Or that is horrible, I never want to do that. I watched this guy play this terrible thing one time, and I never want to do that. So it's a good example of what not to do, possibly. Here it goes. Way more reverb than I would typically use, but it needs to kind of ring and wave and then fill up a bunch of space, because there'll be a pad behind there and there'll be some keys, but I kind of want it to kind of float. It's got to be floaty, if that's a tone term. Floaty. I'm going for a floaty tone. All right, here we go. About doing something else here. Okay. So the bummer is, and I guess good teams do this, when we let me kill the overdrive, the distortion. Okay. When we rehearsed it, we just kind of went with the flow, and whatever the singer was doing, we kind of followed, and we flipped the song. So we had like this big middle section, much bigger than is in the song, kind of what I was doing with like all that gain. And then the end, when it's like bow, bow, we're way down. We just kind of fade out and down. So I flipped it. So I might, and that amen part, I did it like 8 times, and they do it 14, I think. So I'm playing around with coming up to like this G, to this D, which is completely inverted. I'm not even sure that's a D. Oh, it is a D. I'm sorry, it is a D. Actually, I like that better. Might do something like that. So I'm playing around with that. So maybe after 4 times, which I think is 8 bars. I think each one of those amen things are 2 bars. So after 8 bars, which is a good spot, right? Then slide up to something like that. So that's what I'm practicing tonight. Actually, I'm practicing one more thing. Okay, so we're doing another song called Heart of Worship, and it has like a little interlude part. Let me switch some settings here. Hold on. This. Okay. So, oh, this too. All right. So. Okay. It has a part where it's there's like a little solo part. But I wrote a different one because the one in the track is it's just really just a ton of reverb and a couple notes that just kind of hang out and a couple double stops in there. So I rewrote part of that. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and play that one too. And there's a part I skip in the beginning where it does, because the way we start it, there's not time to do that, so I pick it up later. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll try it. And I got to switch around again. Turn my reverb down. To switch around again because I have to hit a little bit of drive for that little guitar solo part. Okay. Other than that, it's clean. Coolest part of this song is this D7 sus4. I hit that every time and I try to accent different parts of that. Oh, here's my guitar. And in the chorus does this thing, but you have all that Hendrix pentatonic stuff, so I play around with that too. There it is. Because I don't really play that part. Where's my chord? Longing just to bring something that's that will bless your heart. Up the regular 7. It's a cool walk down, but sometimes it's kind of hard to hit with my fat fingers. I'm coming back to the heart of worship, and it's all about you. It's all about Here comes the part I tried to play. Oops. I even messed it up. Drive on. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the thing I've made it. When it's all about you, it's all about you, Jesus. Okay. Well, that's it. That's what I'm practicing tonight. I kept missing the C. So that chorus is right, and then B minor 7, or I think it's B. I think it calls it B minor 7. You could call it a D over F sharp. Then the A minor 7, and then you're supposed to go C, that D 7 sus4. But I always go just to that because that's the only place it has that C. The other time it's like. So when I'm thinking this, when I should be thinking this. To make it worse, I kind of suss to that C, Because instead of doing this, I go, because I forget, right? Because I think I'm doing this. So when I do that, I go, then I just go, oh, I gotta play the rest of the C. And it'll probably be okay, but that's what it is. So that's what I'm working on tonight. And go check out Justin's page because it's cool. See ya.